Welcome, everybody. What's up, guys? Welcome back, Rick. Welcome back, Gillette. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Oh man,
And a
I'm happy
lot,
to see my man Rick back. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely, man. I missed it. I missed him. I missed
Thank
him.
you,
I
man.
made fun of you a little bit. If you want, you can go back and watch that episode. You can see why I made fun of you and your soft ass freaking recommendations for movies.
Uh,
but
You gotta have variety on the show, bro.
listen. You need different personalities, so we can all make fun of each other and we can get on each other. Because if we're all picking the same freaking same movies and the same things, then we're all robots, and you need somebody to bounce off of. So obviously, Rick is the sensitive one. Is there a sensitive chipmunk out of the chipmunks?
mm,
Is that Theodore?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah,
you're the sensitive
I
one.
love snacks.
I'll take. Oh,
You love snacks.
sign me up.
Well, yeah. We have a comment already. Uh, oh, somebody clapped that we were here. Right. So, yeah, welcome everybody, to another episode 24 of Media Chop Up. I am Serge, aka Serge Gorilla, joined by my brother Rick.
Yeah, man. What's going on? Welcome back. Good to be back. And like
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
say, man, if you like movies, man, as much as we do, you are in the right place. G
Word.
Fresh, welcome. Thanks for
Yes,
coming
sir.
through, holding it down.
Word. This is a last second invite, but I like your flexibility, bro.
Hey,
In the good night room.
another 10, 20 minutes, man. I would get it over. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, as always.
For sure. I actually wanted to start this with a little different approach. I kind of wanted to air out some of my thoughts. Um, First off, there's a lot of work that goes into this show, and I love movies, and I love these shows, and I love talking about it with my friends and building with my friends online, and this whole world, man. It's actually pretty cool. It's also very exhausting. I'm a new family man, and it's sometimes it's tough to fit things in. I'll be real. It's a little bit concerning when you have like 4 viewers. So I put in, we put in this work, we find time, and then I feel like sometimes it's not really seen. I want you guys to appreciate it. But it's no fault to any of you guys out there. It's just something within me. And then we go back and we think to ourselves, like, well, how can we change this approach? I personally try to venture into different mediums like Twitch, which I do not understand. Right, Twitch. I mean, my cousin Smitty, he gave me a very thorough explanation and how it can actually help you and how people are utilizing it. And it sounds cool, but it sounds like a lot of damn work, bro. So, so I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just gonna express my feelings, and I thought about putting it down, and I was building with my cousins this weekend. It's been a real tough week. It's been a real tough 2 years for Rick over here. But my cousin a long time ago, he had a show called Bragging Rights, and Bragging Rights was a dope show, MC competition and b-boy battle all in the same place. And he was literally one of the first people in New York City to do that. And when you started seeing MTV sign on and doing that, and all these different people doing these battles, they were not first. They saw the hype and they jumped on, and they started off in they did it at Wetlands, which is a cool spot in New York City. They did it at New Yorican Poets Cafe. A lot of cool spots. I got to come along for the journey. I got to meet some really cool people. I met some people from the Roots when they did it in Philly. They did it in New York. It was a very, very dope thing. And then my cousin started with a group of guys, and then one at a time just started dropping out. And it was just my cousin Isaac, and he was like, "Yo, bro, this is a lot of work. Flyers, paying, DJs, MCs, making sure you give them enough time, locking down the spot, getting drink specials, and all these, all these different, costs at the door, all those things. It's a lot. But what was dope was that there's a lot of MCs that were early in their careers and they started there. Let me see. I don't want to go through a list of these MCs, but it was a very dope experience. Very soon after, my cousin started a podcast, and I was on one of those episodes. My cousin Smitty was on one of those episodes, and it was about being a hip hop enthusiast. And he used to drop some really dope music, and he used to aim to have episodes an hour long, and people really started catching on and watching it and really, really enjoying it. And it was a really good episode. And you can hear it now and still enjoy it. There's still people who reach out to my cousin and be like, "Yo, I can hear that now and I still want more. It's such a dope listen." Right. And he used to give us homework. He used to go on the street and interview people. Very dope thing. But then he got, my cousin, things happened, and then he put it down. And when I was expressing to him how I felt about kind of taking a break from this, he kind of was like, "Yo, I'm not going to lie to you. One of the biggest regrets is not continuing with that." And obviously this was early in the game of podcasts. It was before anybody who who's doing it now. They weren't even doing it, so he was making a splash back then. So now he would have to take a whole different approach. But nonetheless, I was feeling very discouraged. And then with the loss of my friend, I was like kind of just leaning like, "Yo, like I need to take a break," and this is just me being honest. So I did a show for my cousin Jackie. She turned 40, and I invited all her friends and family and my family, and I surprised her, and she happened to be in Puerto Rico, and I did an actual podcast show just like we're doing now for her. And I made a room, and what's funny is that was in March, and still people are joining the room even though the live show is over, but they can still watch the show because it's in the room. And I posted all the videos, and as I was watching it, I started feeling inspired. I started feeling inspired by my own actions to say like, "Wow, I did a cool thing. I touched a lot of people, or I touched some people, And I think to my buddy Jose, and my buddy Jose was a huge TV freaking guru and movie guy. Like, I can talk to him about comics. I could talk to him about all these different things, So he's definitely gonna be missed. My brother Jose, unfortunately, we lost him to COVID. He's definitely going to be missed. He's a co-worker of all of ours. I think I have a picture here so I could show you guys real quick. I really didn't want to. I just wanted to just mention him real quick. This is him looking all spiffed out, looking all poppy cool, right? Look at this guy, Well, does he look like he's going to sell you some insurance or something?
Yeah. I'll take 2 policies.
You know what I'm saying? But Jose was that dude, man. He can hang out with everybody, and he was able to blend in with everybody. He had a great personality, and man, I love him, and I'm gonna miss him. And God bless you, brother. You will be missed. Woo! But just like anything, man, I just wanted to share that. And thinking about how he felt about movies and TV shows, he would want me to keep on, so I'm going to keep on. I'm going to keep on. I'm going to keep talking about cool things, about cool shows and movies. I am inspired. Let's make this happen. We might revise our approach,
yes,
But at the end of the day, man, I just kind of want to find a recipe that works. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't. I don't want to be. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to talk about TV shows when they first came out because not everybody watches the same TV shows. But I realized this is part of a culture that's actually pretty cool, so we can switch it up. And that's the beauty of it. We're just trying to find out the right recipe, the right schedule and stuff like that. I realize that this time may not work for a lot of people. This is a time that my daughter's asleep, so and she's not, she's all talky now, right? So like making noises and everything. So like it's a quiet time and it gives me time to do everything. So like with all that being said, you guys want to add anything before we jump into this bad boy?
Just definitely gonna
Um,
miss him, man, for sure. Good damn dude, humble giant, man. He was a big dude, but
Humble
lion of
giant.
heart.
Word.
Absolutely.
But he's like Hodor.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, yeah, that's
yes,
probably the
yes,
perfect
yes.
kind of perfect demeanor, everything right there.
Yeah, man.
I think I was telling Rick earlier, like if we just had more
Word.
ayahs, man, we'd have
Word.
peace in the world, brother, because he was all about that.
Yeah, he gave you the shirt off his back, man.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the male macho aspect, man, such a
Yes.
humble dude, such a humble and forgiving and just so easy to show gratitude
Yeah.
where a lot of us feel entitled and just I'm
And
never gonna
and
forget that. I'm never gonna forget that. That was like one that's his lesson to me was his humility and his gratitude towards everyone. And if you'll allow me to say so, I've told Rick this and I'll tell you this off topic about the show. I think the show looks great. I think you guys are showing your work ethic is great. And my only suggestion is not really a suggestion, it's just advice. It's okay to take breaks.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think you guys put an immense amount of pressure in keeping the schedule. And yes, a schedule is important. Because you grow your audience and you keep your audience. But all professionals, from beginners to professionals, they take breaks. It's okay to take breaks, and your
mm,
consistent viewers, the ones that showing up every week,
That's who you
they're the
do it
ones
for,
that
man.
love you. They're the ones believing in you. I'm one of them believing in you guys. And trust me, we could take a week off. We don't
Yeah,
mind. I know
absolutely.
I know that I'm supporting to support. I want to support. I want and guess what? I'm constantly learning stuff. I'm constantly learning little tidbits about a movie and interesting facts. You guys are doing an excellent job of keeping it fresh, keeping it interesting. And I just wanted to let you guys know that from a fan's point, even though you bring me on from a fan's point, I won't be disappointed that you guys take a break. Because some people love a show and they take a break so they can look
Mhm.
forward to coming back to it. Some of my favorite shows, I get mad when I get close to the last episode
yep, that's
Mhm.
because
normal.
then I'm like, damn, what I'm going to watch like that. So sometimes it's cool. People may skip a live show on purpose because they may utilize it to help them get through the week at a later time.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I hope that helps, man. I don't think you're letting
Appreciate it.
anyone down by taking breaks.
Appreciate it. And to piggyback off of what you just said, um, Aya was a dude that basically would tell you how he felt, and I would tease him all the time, like, "Yo, why are you so mushy, man? Why are you so mushy?" And I used to tease him, like, "Yo, bro, like my girl don't even tell me how much like she like you're my second girl, bro, because the way you freaking are so emotional." And he used to like laugh at it and everything. So to borrow some of that from him and kind of bring that into what I offer, that's why I decided to say this today. Just share what I was feeling and going through nonetheless. But if there's nothing else, man,
One more thing, real quick. One more
yeah,
thing that I think is probably one of the biggest things that I liked about Aya, and I thought I was the only one who does it, but he was not afraid to tell another man that he loves him. And that's
yeah,
huge
word,
because as
yeah,
men, man, we don't express ourselves enough because it's not seen as a masculine trait. And he, just like me, man, he's not afraid to tell another man that he loves him, because sometimes we got to hear that shit, and we're afraid to say it because it's not the masculine thing to do. So with that said, in honor of Aya, I love you guys, man. You guys are part of my core team, and I look forward to growing and building with you guys.
word. Appreciate that.
Word.
On a side note, we have an emergency in my house right now,
Uh-huh.
so I might have to like kind of like mute for a minute and then
Yeah.
just come right back in, but not long. We'll figure it out, right? So with all that being said, man, let's get the show popping. Media Chop Up episode 24 starts now. Yes, sir. Welcome back, everybody. Yo, Rick, my cousin said,
I know.
where's your hotel room?
The hotel room is down right now. We're under construction.
It's under construction. Yeah, exactly, right? For real, right? Who said I love you guys for real?
Xavier.
Thanks, man. Love you too, bro. So, yeah, welcome back, everybody, man. Episode 5 of Falcon and Winter Soldier, man. So much has happened throughout this season. I have my opinions on how it's going, and I am enjoying it, but I'm a little bit like concerned because we have one episode left, and they kind of like I was watching episode 5, and as I was getting through it, I was kind of thinking like, yo, you guys are waiting to the last second to really develop the main character, which is freaking Falcon. Like, yo, when is he gonna start showing promise and discovering going to that next level? You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's something I've been wondering about. And hold on one second. Yeah, so that's something I've been wondering about. I'm not sure if they're here now. I guess they'll let me know if they're coming down right now. So I'm enjoying the show. There's a lot of questions I have, right? A lot of questions. There's a lot of people. One thing that they've done on this during this season is they've basically seasoned so many things around Falcon, all these new characters that we've never even heard of, right? And it's been very interesting. But then it's also been like, okay, I appreciate you showing us all these other characters, but when are you going to get to the meat and potatoes, right? So, what do you guys think so far?
I would have thought he would have threw the shield already a few times. At the very least, I would have thought he would have throw this bad boy on and swing it one time and show me some potential. How about you, G?
So, I think that they're pacing it to be multi-series. I don't think WandaVision has that same pull, like for you to keep watching on and on. I don't have much knowledge on that franchise, but I think they're giving you enough action so you can't say it's slow, but it's very slow development of the Falcon. So I think it's really just to set it up for a couple more series.
Yeah, I mean, it goes without saying. You feel it, you see it, you read about it. You already know they're transitioning. But I'm one of those people like, don't wait till the last damn episode to do it. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, like, someone wrote, me too. When's he gonna use the damn shield? I was gassed up when he started training with it, and then psych. So I mean, unfortunately, Rick, and Gillette didn't get didn't have the time to watch this last episode. I was the only one, but I'm just gonna drop a lot of stuff that happened, and this episode gave you a lot of after like halfway mark, it gave you a lot of what we've been wanting. So you had a face off between the fake Captain America and Bucky and Falcon, right? And it was one of those things like, you know, so the fourth episode ended with him taking the shield, right? I think I have an image of it, right? Him having the shield and in front of everyone on camera and everything, how they've been how he killed that the super soldier, right? And he went bananas, right? He went bananas and he basically used the shield to freaking bash that dude's face in, and he had blood on it, and we've never seen blood like that on the Captain shield. It's
not a single drop.
It's exactly the opposite of what we've ever seen from the pure Captain America, right? So it was concerning, and I think he's done a great job. He's done a great job basically selling that character, because from day one, he's gotten no respect. In military, he was freaking honored and praised. Now, all of a sudden, he comes here with the ego. You are the new Captain America. Do a great job, blah, 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 blah. So he goes in there with his little ego and everything. Like, listen, I am Captain America. He doesn't want to hear anything, even though a lot of people are missing the old Captain America. But you could tell he has a chip on his shoulder because nobody's giving him any respect. Nobody's giving all the bad guys like, I know who you are and I don't care. And they spit in his face. And you see slowly but surely, he's getting angrier and getting angrier, and it almost feels like when you see someone with authority who their whole life they don't know how to speak to people and relate with people, and when they try to start bossing people around from a authoritative position, they don't know how to do it, and then it becomes one of those things where they're forced to lean on their powers. So their powers could be a gun. His powers are the shield, and he has a gun as well. So progressively, he's just been getting worse and worse, and you've seen the decline of just his patience and everything, and he went crazy. So in episode 5, there's a face off in a factory uh between him, Falcon, and Bucky. And it's basically what we wanted to see. And they're like, we need that shield, man, and it's okay. He's telling him, Falcon's like, yo, it's okay. What you did was wrong, but there's a way back from this. And he was like, you're not taking my shield, right? You guys saw that part?
Yeah. I got to see the first 15 minutes, so that's where it stopped. But he was in the courthouse, and they were about to court martial him.
So they court martialed him, right? And he was disturbed because he was like, you guys created me. This is what you wanted. And now you're pulling my rank. They're like, yeah, you can't be Captain America anymore. And he's like, what do you mean I can't be? I am Captain America, So like he feels slighted and hurt and betrayed by his country, right? Because nobody defends him, right? And it just adds to all those emotions he's been feeling all along, and then he basically just has this huge chip on his shoulder where he just turns his back to his country, and he's just like, screw y'all, right? And then he's approached. Did you see who he was approached by? Any of you guys? No. So he was approached by. Do I have her picture? I don't want to say her name wrong.
Put up there.
I'm looking for her picture. Hold on. I have it up here. Oh, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, right, from Seinfeld. Like she actually played.
Oh, she's in the show.
She's on the show, and she basically, when he was sitting outside the courtroom, she gave him this business card, which was black, which is freaking, there was nothing on it, and then she just basically said, "Listen, I'm a fan. I know of certain people who can make use of your powers. Sometimes things happen for a reason, but if there's one thing that I can tell you is," she goes, "one of the best things you did in your life was marrying this woman right here." His wife was right there, and tied with that would be answering my call when I call. Make sure you answer, and gives him the blank business card and bounces. So you're like, whoa, who is this woman? Who did she work for? And I looked it up, and she worked for Hydra and also Shield and stuff like that. So this is basically just prepping us for this. I'll pull it up right here. For him becoming what we thought he was going to become, right? All along, right? He basically was going to become
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent. Did I delete those pictures? Yeah, here we go, right here, bow. U.S. agent, right? And they end the episode with him
in the costume?
Remaking it, building it. So he's taking the metal, he was painting it, right? It was a rich red, right? As you can see here, like I guess his shield. He was building his shield.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
And I was like, oh shit, it looked dope.
Is it going to be vibranium also, or he's going to do a metal?
I don't know. Whatever company he's going to be affiliated with is going to have that pull and the power to get him what he needs, right?
You okay, G?
Yeah.
You like sleeping with your eyes open?
No, I'm playing it in the background.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that hopefully I can catch up to some of the stuff you're talking about. Come on, man, don't reveal my secrets.
You're like, yeah. It was passed up.
Let me see.
Fight scene, so I just forwarded you the fight scene just to check it out.
Yeah, Dan is funny. He says his Fisher Price shield. I love it.
Exactly.
You know, some of my reservations about the Falcon being Captain America is like, he's still human. He doesn't have any like super strength. You know, like a couple of gadgets to help him fly and stuff, and basic his army training. But
Tonka tough.
you know,
Good, yeah.
I just feel like when he gets around a really powerful person, what you gonna just keep throwing the shield at him?
Hey, let me ask you a question. What's so special about Tony Stark besides his gadgets?
Yeah, but he's fully encased in it. He's shooting beams.
That's the beauty about the writing on it. You're like, yo, how smart can he truly be? Like sometimes I look at everything that, especially throughout the series of the evolution of Iron Man and his gadgets. Like, yo, wow, can you imagine someone thinking of all those things and the way he slides into that thing and how he just kind of just puts on the hand and he thinks of everything. I think it was cool. He's brilliant, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just stuff like that I just think of, but of course this is all written. Best part of the show so far is Durb and Lajay, in my opinion, especially when they put the cheat code in to remove his arm. Absolutely agreed, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? I agree with you there, right? And that was actually pretty cool to see. And in this episode, Bucky, who's been really conflicted in many ways with who he is, who he's become, who he was, making amends. What basically trying to push freaking Falcon to be what original Captain America, who he really wanted to be, and more than anything, when the Wakandan soldiers approached him, they saw that he was working with Baron Zemo. They were like, "Listen, this violates everything we've done for you, and we'll give you 48 hours. I forgot what it was. And they said, after that, we're coming for him. And there was a point where he pulls a gun on Baron Zemo to shoot him in the head, but he removed the bullets. But basically he turned him into the soldiers and they took him back to Wakanda as a prisoner to keep him there. So he basically was working with them, and the rest of the episode actually showed Anthony Mackie, right, the Falcon, really doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking, and a big part of the episode was he was talking with Elijah, Isaiah Bradley, right? And Isaiah Bradley, he said, "Listen, I need to know." And he went there without Bucky. He was like, "I need to know what happened exactly with you. Why, how, all that." And basically he was bitter. He was just bitter, and he was actually supposed to be the Black Captain America. And basically, this episode started touching on race. And he said, this country's not ready for a Black Captain America. So, he said some very powerful lines in his conversation. I think I have it somewhere here. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to look for that since I'm on the show right now. But he was just basically trying to get through to Anthony Mackie, a Falcon, and basically tell him, like, you're a fool if you think that you can be Black Captain America in this country and be respected, But then Anthony Mackie, who's not trying to take anything away from his struggles, basically says to him, listen, I respect where you're coming from, but we have two different stories. We have two different, experiences, right? And Anthony Mackie starts practicing with the shield and throwing them at all these different trees and catching them, and a lot of it he's like busting his butt because it's like knocking him over and all these different things, and he's really working hard. And there's a scene where Bucky and Falcon are both there, and he's throwing the shield, and then Bucky will catch it, and then Bucky will throw it, and then he will catch it. And this is basically just training how to aim it and bounce it off of trees, just the same way the original Captain America does. He's mastering his craft and throwing the shield. And he says something at the end, Falcon, that basically says, it doesn't matter what he thinks. What matters is what I think, and this is what he wanted. He wanted me to stop worrying so much about what other people think and start believing in myself and what he saw and basically fulfilling his role. So at that point, he goes into it basically saying, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not gonna have all that baggage and all those wondering and worried about what other people. I know what I'm here for, what I'm meant to do, and I'm gonna fulfill those shoes. And one thing that was pissing me off is that 2 times in the show, his freaking wings got ripped off. And I'm like, bro, how many times your wings are gonna get ripped off? Then also in this episode, you had some of what was his name? In the beginning, the first episode, he had his buddy who's actually supposed to be the new captain. I mean, be the new Falcon when he leaves that position, right? I forgot his name. I deleted him from here, unfortunately. Joaquin something, right? Well, basically he was supposed to be the new Falcon, and he after that scene where his scenes got ripped off, and then they ended up getting the shield back, and it was like a very tough battle. He said, "Yo, you gonna take your wings with you?" He said, "Nah, I'm not." And apparently, I think that Joaquin's gonna take those wings and try to use them for himself, and him become Falcon. Now, the big question of this episode is the pawnbroker. They start referencing the pawnbroker, and there are some theories on who the power broker could be, but that person is a scientist that basically can make super soldiers and make people powerful. And I believe that that's the person who's reaching out to the substitute Captain America, right? John Walker, and he's the one who's going to give him powers so he can become a U.S. agent. So a lot going on this episode, and they finally show Falcon kind of live up to what he's supposed to, right? So, I mean, what do you foresee happening? Any of you guys? What do you guys foresee happening?
I was just reading the comments and responding to the comments. My bad. I like what John just put up right now. I was just reading that right there. So he was like, I think the series is Falcon's origin story, like WandaVision. If the next Avengers film just had Falcon with the shield, it wouldn't have meant anything. He needed to have this story to earn the title of Captain America and earn Bucky's friendship. I don't know if that's what happens in the comics, but that's how I see it. That's a pretty good perspective. I like that.
Definitely.
It puts some meat and potatoes on his story.
Agreed, and everybody has their struggles, and you can see in this series all these people have all these different struggles that they're trying to overcome, and some of them are internal. They're very, very, very symbolic. But listen, I like how they're showing the progression and of one character, and how he's supposed to live up to a certain level of somebody who's supposed to be, right. He's supposed to step up to the podium and become his version of Captain America, right? But then they also touch race, and I think that's important, especially during these times. And that's one thing Marvel is really, really good at. Marvel's really good at writing stories and kind of interconnecting them and weaving them into stuff that we're experiencing, of conflicts of people across the world, and bad guys from here and good guys from everywhere. Because there's been talk about a UK Captain America and so on, something like that, right?
All across the world.
All across the world, and I think that's cool. So they're not trying to leave anybody out. I love the story of Black Panther and how they created this whole kind of like this whole what do you want to call it, hidden kingdom that they have. I think it's amazing. Off the top of your head, I mean, Rick, who's your favorite superhero?
I
inside
like Spider-Man.
It's okay inside this universe, because we can go all over the place, right? How about you? Gillette?
I was gonna say it wasn't Marvel though.
Superman, Batman.
Yeah, I was going Superman.
Okay.
As a kid,
Superman.
80s baby, everybody wanted to be Superman. Everybody tied a towel around their neck after Superman went off and ran.
People did do that, yeah. And he
guilty.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I guess with me,
it doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
the Rock. No, I would say I really liked Iron Man. I really, really liked Iron Man, and I liked how he basically turned around his father's story, made his own story. He was brilliant, just like his dad. He was successful, just like his dad, and he created something that was, very valuable. And then I also felt like he didn't have superpowers. So I think that's cool that he was a human just like any one of us, but he found the way through his intelligence to make himself super.
Yeah. What was the most?
Someone wrote, "I like Spawn."
Yeah.
Oh, Xavier, your brother. Yeah.
He
What's up, Sam?
reveals his identity early on.
Who?
Iron Man. What's dope about Iron Man, all those other attributes, is that he could have stayed
Under the
unknown.
radar.
He could have stayed unknown, just the suit, right? He could have developed technology to change his voice up, whereas no one would know.
Mm-hmm.
He probably would have got more intel that way, right? Because he had a lot of military contracts and things of that nature. But that's what made him. I think that's what makes him a fan favorite. The fact that I'm Iron Man, come get me type.
Definitely. I mean, but he also had a big ego, so a lot of that was kind of like spilling out. And as we get to like the third Iron Man movie, you can see like he's just kind of drunk off his own freaking ego, and everything.
He plays a good rich guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Already a rich guy.
I'm definitely sad he's not going to be around anymore.
He might. Don't sleep. He might do little cameos here and there. It ain't over. Money
cameos. Yeah, you're right. But it is what it is, right? But we'll see, right? We'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
Yo, real quick, can we see those goggles on real quick? Can we see the Falcon goggles in full effect? There we go. Yeah.
Yo, these things are so powerful. They stick to your face.
All right, now take them off, man. We can't be whitewashing a black character. All right, stop that shit.
Yo, what are you talking about? There's all different types of versions of the Falcon. All right, I'm the Puerto Rican version. All right, I'm Captain Spick and Span. I don't know.
Captain Arroz con habichuelas.
Exactly right, Captain Pernil. Right.
I love it.
I got my Captain America shirt on today. Figured our rep, for the series and everything. So one more episode, man, and there's really no reason to kind of just go through all the different facts on the show. Either you've seen it or you haven't. But are you excited for the final episode? I feel like they got a lot to squeeze in. I also feel like all the characters that they've introduced. You have what's it called? I just said before. He was supposed to be the Black Captain America. Hold on one second, man. Hold on a second. Give me a second.
Captain Pernil.
Right. So all those people, we don't have enough time to really see what's going to happen with that final episode. So where are they gonna show them? Are they just showing them on here? No, they're gonna cross over into some other show or movie, or maybe they're gonna give them their own separate show. But if they didn't develop them for a reason, then why waste so much time in this season showing us? What do you think about the villains? I'm curious what you guys think about the villains, the Flag Smashers, and all of them. What do you think about them? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you feel like we should have other bad guys?
Well, I think unlike WandaVision, where we were like going in trying to, you did all that homework trying to see what was coming next, trying to figure it out. I think the development of these other characters were to quench your thirst for the actual show itself, so that they can do the Falcon rollout slower. I don't think that their parts are that big of a deal. I don't think that they're gonna I think any of them could just be dropped come next season. But I think it was used so that you didn't feel left hanging dry every episode. It was full of action, full of
It was. I mean, they introduced the Battlestar, which is his sidekick, and he's a big character in the universe. He ends up becoming. But
did they introduce him though?
Yeah, he's been a sidekick the whole time, and they really haven't really focused on.
He lasted 2 hot seconds.
They introduced the Somalian freaking Captain America, right? But he didn't really.
They sticks to their game plan of killing off the black guy anyway. So
Well, they introduced a whole lot of them now, so they're not going to kill just
right.
all of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this guy's going to last though. This guy is definitely not going to last as Captain America. Right? Look at me now. I am the captain. Right, from Captain Phillips.
Yeah, you're crazy. Me personally, I don't think. I think the time spent on these other characters were for the fans, because that's one of the biggest complaints on a highly anticipated show is the drag. People complain about the drag. People complaining about wasted
Sometimes they pull it together, and that drag is for a reason, right? So WandaVision had a drag, right, in the beginning, and then it all made sense, right, and then it all sped up.
Realistically, WandaVision is the first successful drag that you actually the complaints turned to compliments before the series was even over. I've never seen that in any other show where you're complaining about the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then before the series is over, everyone's 360. Oh, that was great how they did the first 3 episodes to build the storyline, this and that. They did excellent. And the way I see it, the style that WandaVision went, it really tackled the average viewer's complaints, if that makes sense. Like, if they listen to they listen to the fans' complaints of other fan favorite shows, and I feel like they incorporated resolutions to the typical complaints we get to highly anticipated.
It's funny how we're still talking about WandaVision, and and this has nothing to do with what we're seeing right now, but like we're just basically talking about it because we're talking about Marvel as a whole and how they're introducing this whole universe, and we're trying to say we're giving them credibility. Like, yo, you proved yourself over and over with these movies, but then with this show, you were successful, and I believe in it. So I'm not saying there's certain things that disappointed me. These are the things that have disappointed me. Number one, Falcon. Falcon's wings have been ripped off twice. So he doesn't look so mighty to me. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't look so special to me, right? Bucky was an assassin. He was fierce in the Winter Soldier, and in the movies, he was a bad mother sucker, right? And he was like, you could not take him down. Everything was like his freaking arm and everything. You could not take. You shooting at him and grenades, and he was like almost invincible. And in fact, he was so good that Rick freaking bought a wig so he can look like him when we went to the movies, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Except that wig was a woman's wig, right? And it didn't, even though the Winter Soldier had long hair, he realized, oh wow, there's a totally different type of hairstyle for a hair wig.
In my defense, there is no sex, all right, with wigs, okay? Hair doesn't have sex, okay?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I don't know. First of all, that wig was hilarious, and I wish you still had it, right? We got those pictures. One of these days, we'll freaking... Oh,
you got to play the video, man, the video.
I have the video, but I don't have time to search for it now. But for the season finale, we'll show it. But we all went to a Deadpool movie, right? And Rick rocked it with his Deadpool mask, which is hilarious.
And Jose borrowed it, so I feel honored that Jose borrowed my wigs for a photo op.
He did, nice. Definitely.
So one of my issues with this fight scene in this last episode is that Winter Soldier supposedly took the super serum as well, right?
He is a super soldier,
right? So yeah. And the new Captain America has not. He's just a good.
Yes, he did.
Fighter. He did.
No, he did take. Yep,
he did.
In episode 4 or 5.
No, he
stole.
Didn't show him. He stole it. So maybe that leads him into becoming. That's a good question. So with him finding it and putting it in his pocket, what did he do with it?
No, he did take it because when he was fighting the flag smashers, they were shocked when he punched the guy mad far across the thing. Like, oh shit!
I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing, and this is piggybacking on what I was just saying. This last episode was disappointing when they showed the fight scene between Bucky and Falcon and John Walker. Honestly, Bucky let me down because Bucky should be a lot stronger. Right?
That's where I'm going at it. I didn't think Captain
This
America.
whole season, he didn't impress me.
So I don't understand how is he. How can the new Captain America, take all these hits from Bucky? Bucky has the super strength.
But he took the super soldier. I'm telling you, he definitely took it.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna find out more. I guess we'll get more answers, especially with the with who is contacting what's his name, John Walker, right?
Mm.
Who the pawnbroker is exactly. Some people said it could be this girl Elaine. I will forever.
It's the power broker, not the porn broker. We're not watching porn stars.
Pawnbroker, but
power broker.
the pawn. No, the power broker. The power broker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where's the picture? I have the picture of it too. Here we go. Yeah, the power broker. Yes, the power broker is watching. So it's been interesting. They left a lot of question marks up in the air. What was the whole point of Baron Zemo getting out of prison other than kind of helping them find this girl from the Flag Smashers? But I feel like that was just a big waste of time. Hopefully they tie it in on the final episode and they give us something worthwhile. Who knows? I just want to see. I don't want them to half-ass us. I don't want them to leave somebody hanging. Listen, if you're gonna introduce somebody, introduce them. Hopefully they didn't just do it for nothing. And from what I hear, Battlestar, he died, but in the comics they bring him back. So I guess the power broker brings him back. So I guess we'll see how that plays out. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. That's true. And Winter Soldier, he's more fierce and aggressive in the show, and he's a little soft. Oh, and I also heard that. Let me pull up his picture so I can have it here. I also heard that Bucky is Sebastian Stan is finding a way to kind of exit, and they asked him how he would like to leave, how he would like to die, right? Because at one point. Just wait and see. Let's wait and see. I'm not going to reveal my sources. I'm not going to reveal my sources because I don't remember who told me, but someone told me, right, that they read it and Smitty. They need a Chinese Captain America so they could use the shield like a wok. Is that Sam who wrote that? Yes, they did. Yes, he did. That would be hilarious. I would pay to see that, right? And I want to see all the Captain Americas come together and fight a bad guy, like a really bad guy. I am Captain America, and you just hear it in all these different accents. That would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see where this goes. I mean, are you guys you guys have any theories for the final episode?
I gotta watch the most recent episode first before I can formulate a theory on the final episode. So give me time to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, on the show, he's in control of his actions. I'm reading Kyle. In the Winter Soldier movie, he is programmed.
I like that.
Yeah. So
very good, Kyle. Very good.
Listen, I'm okay with somebody battling all their morals and all their all that past stuff, but after a while it becomes annoying and you're like, bro, do something. Either be bad or be good. Don't be in the middle just kind of wasting our time going through your emotions. The show is too short for that, bro. We got, I don't even know what show is next. Is it the multiverse movie, or I don't even know. But is it gonna be a big gap? Where do we go after Falcon? I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting.
Loki. Oh, Loki. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Loki, but am I gonna have to by default move over and watch it? I guess so. Are you gonna dress like Loki? One of you guys?
All right, hold on. I just want to show you
something. Hold a show.
I don't know, but how many people want Rick to dress up like the next show, like a character from the next show?
Yes.
Yeah, but which character? Who will Rick dress as? Is the question. I don't know. I think he should dress as the Hulk and just talk like the Hulk for the next 4 episodes.
Nobody's gonna understand what I have to say.
I think he should dress as Black Widow. Smitty said. No, Smitty said Black Widow was originally supposed to drop in May, but they postponed it. Yeah, which I wonder why, man. I wonder why they postponed it from that time, because obviously the movies aren't going to be normal back then. By then,
Yeah, hold on. So I want to show you guys something.
I think they're hoping that they're doing more movie theaters. I think that's what they're hoping for.
I guess we'll see. What are you looking for?
This is real quick. This is where you know for a fact that he took the super soldier serum. I don't know if you guys can see it real quick.
What am I looking at?
I'll show you now.
Okay. Oh, you show me a video. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'm showing you
dressing like Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, please.
Right here, he smashed him right across the wall. And the other guy's a super soldier already, remember? Then look at this. The Captain America does this. And that's when he's like, oh shit, he knew he was messed up right there.
Okay.
That's when you knew that he took the super serum soldier.
With a soldier serum?
Super soldier serum.
Super soldier serum.
Okay. So that explains why Bucky's having such a hard time with him.
Right, because remember he had the conversation with Battlestar. Would you take it if you could? And Battlestar was like, "Hell yeah!" Right. Then after that, after the Wakandans whooped his ass, he said, "What do you call it? They weren't even super soldiers," and he felt defeated.
Yeah.
Because regular women kicked his ass.
They're not regular. They're Wakandan soldiers.
But they're normal human beings. They're not. There's nothing.
I understand. No superpowers.
Exactly. So he felt defeated by that, and that's what pushed him over the edge to take the super soldier serum, which is why in that scene
35 times fast.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's illegal, Rick. I'm telling.
Always a snitch somewhere, bro. Always.
Yeah.
Right? You know what they say, right? Snitches.
You ain't got none of that toughness in you. Stop it.
Oh my brother, I can't. Oh my good friend.
You're channeling your inner Hulk Hogan. Oh my brother. Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Wake you up with this fist game.
That's a macho.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
That's Randy Macho Man Savage.
Very similar.
Yo, you went from Hulk Hogan to freaking Randy. Can you smell? You're mixing all the wrestlers up. Not even Marvel, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But so I guess that's it, man. I mean, there's no reason to drag the show on anymore. Anything else you guys want to add? Anyone else out there wants to add before we close off?
I don't know. I'm gonna watch the show. I'm gonna catch up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few episodes that we're going to be doing. I'm looking forward to innovating, trying new things, making more content, and just brainstorming with you guys and seeing what you guys want to do going forward. G Fresh, I was talking with Serge just before the show. If you're interested in, joining us on a more regular schedule, depending on what your schedule or your availability is, that's dope. Dan, the same offer is out to you if you're interested also. We want to get people who are passionate about the same things that we're passionate about, just grow the group and just develop this shit and just have fun, man.
Yeah.
Word.
I enjoy being here, man. I learned something new. Get to kick it with the guys. I think what makes this so special for me is that, during COVID, we can't get together. So this is like an opportunity to get together and kick it outside of work and stuff. So I really appreciate you guys bringing me on. And
for sure, man.
I didn't have comics coming up, man. So it's dope to learn all these things for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have that nostalgia of making the comparisons, comic book to film, but to learn the little ins and outs, it's really fun for a new person such as myself.
For sure. So, episode 6, last season finale next week. Hopefully you guys will be tuning in. We're gonna see this. It ended with Falcon opening up this case from Wakanda, and obviously it feels like his new uniform, Captain America uniform hybrid uniform with the wings.
Little vibranium in him. Little
Yeah,
vibranium.
yeah, we'll get to see that and get to see him kick some ass.
So that's
Right.
not bad. Dude
And-
got the vibranium like the Black Panther attributes to his suit. It's a good look.
That would be very cool. So like I'm looking forward to that. Smitty said I'm looking forward to the finale, so am I. So yeah, man, no reason to drag this on. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Anything you guys want to sign off with?
Yeah, man. Always kiss me goodnight, all right?
Yo, guys, always remember, do what you love.
And love what you do, brother.
Yo, I'll see you next week, guys. Thank you guys so very much. I'll post stuff in the room. If you guys have any feedback or anything that you find, you're more than welcome to throw it in the room. But until the next episode, y'all, see you. Peace.
Peace.
Hey.